Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 21 of the Bali United series, and today we have a Champions League tie in Thailand against Buriram United, and then we are playing Arema in the league. Now before we get to that, I just wanted to quickly update you on something that we've done here. We've asked for the board and we have received improved youth recruitment and youth coaching, so hopefully that will mean better quality of players coming in. You can see now it's good and established, so that should guarantee that we are getting the best of the best. We'll keep trying to improve, obviously, a little bit here and there where we can, but that should guarantee that we get the best young players in. The next thing we need to do, and depending how far we get in the Champions League this year, it may allow us to do is to start upgrading the facilities a little bit as well. But yeah, so that's good to see that the youth development is heading in the right direction, because it will be important. I think we can't, obviously, we're not going to be able to buy in. We can only have 4 foreign players, so we're going to have good Indonesian players at some point. Anyway, before we get to today's episode proper in the games, let's have a look at how we've gone since last episode, starting with our league fixture against Mojokerto. We took the lead in the 35th minute after Spasajevic ran at the Mojokerto defence before slipping in Kelyami to score. And the Yuri wrapped up the points with a second half penalty. So there we go. This was just a really, really comfortable win. We never really, match stats maybe make it look a little bit more even than it was. We never really got threatened. I don't remember them having many highlights, if any. Yeah, you can see match ratings tell the story there. We played well. Kayami and Yuri with the penalty to wrap up the points for us. 2-0. Job done. Next up, we played PSMS again in the league. Never looked like scoring in this one. To be honest, we could still be playing this game now, and I'm not sure we would have scored. We defended well. You can see there from the match ratings. We defended well, and that was the positive to take away from this. They barely registered a shot on goal, never mind on target. We dominated possession. We were never going to score in this game. Even Boaz had a bad game. That's how poor it was. Next up, our third away game in a row. This time we went to Pasib. We opened the scoring when a goalmouth scramble fell onto Koyo's head. Kayo turned provider early in the second half, picking out Spasajevic's run for him to smash in our second. And we wrapped up the points a few minutes later, Yama heading in his first goal for the club. This game could not have been more different. It was a rotated team. You can see from the players here. Dimas got, I think that was his first start, or certainly amongst his first starts. Yeah, it wasn't our strongest team, and we absolutely smashed them to pieces. Pora, one of our new signings who had been injured, he got a debut in this one as well. But Kayo, Spasajevic, and Yama with the goals, we absolutely smashed them to pieces. It was a really, really good, strong performance, and that was good, because I was a little bit worried about that game on the back of the PSMS debacle. But there we go, we can see the league table here. We're 2 points off top. We're where we need to be. Arema, of course, our second game today. They are right on our coattails there, so it's an important game, and it is a home game as well. But we play on the road for a 4th time in a row here at Buriram United. Now, if we were to win and John Book were to take any points, a draw or beat Setiyama, then we will be guaranteed progression out of the group, and it will just be between ourselves and John Book for top of the table. So ideally here, we win, they draw, we go top, and yeah, it's all in our hands. But let's have a look at what we're expecting here against the Thai team. Now, you can see we are the favourites. We did beat them. I think it was 5-2 at home. So I'd like to think we would be relatively strong enough to be able to get the result here. Now, we don't have too much information on them. You can see here it's very, very limited what we have. Now, we're actually expecting them to play more in this formation. So even if we did have an analysis report, I don't know how much we could have used it, because, as I said, it's not how we're expecting them to play. Now, this is the team that we're sending out. It is essentially what I think is our strongest team at this point. Lasal continues in goal. Andika, Basna, Demerson, and Letzinen as a back four. Nuri in the half-back role. Lillipali and Melvin in midfield. It's Maliafeni and Hariadi down the wings. Boaz goes up top. We've got a good, strong bench as well. Come on, boys. Let's do this. So they've changed our formation yet again. That should be fine. If they want to play narrow like that, we're just going to pound them down the wings. That is not a problem at all. Now, I think the one glaring thing, when you look at our schedule so far this year and the games we've played, what's happened to our defence? We look like we know what we're doing. It's amazing. Tell the team expect to pick up where they left off. I'm just going to keep our run going here, boys. Show me what you can do to keep the run going. So calm, we have faith. Let's get out there. And let's see how we can do here. As I said, it's on the road, so road games in any continental competition, but I always find, particularly in Asia, can be very, very difficult. But hopefully we'll show what we can do here. As long as we can keep defending well, we're every chance. That's not good defending, and we've got away with one there, to be honest. That's just tripped itself over the crossbar, and it could easily have brought Lucio into action there. Speaking of Lucio, he's been, I mean, we haven't actually had to do that much, but he's been an absolute revelation. He's looked really, really good. Here we go, a chance from a free kick here. Maliafeni knocks it in. It's headed away. He's going to get a second chance at that, or he should. He does. Well done. Good, strong in the tackle there. Here we go with big Barry Basner for Lily Pally. Back for Basner. Maybe, yeah, just a little bit of width here, boys. There we go. We find Harriadi. Harriadi bends one in. Oh, I thought that was dipping in for a second, and what a goal that would have been. Little bit unlucky there, but it is what it is. Now we've got work to do. Defending a corner. Away, please. Boys. Oh, we've got a little bit of luck there again. Come on. We're better than this. Let's show some passion. It's been an even game, hasn't it? Not much has happened. It's been very, very tight. Very, very tense. Let's demand a little bit more. We're doing this thing where we have shots and none of them are on target. What can we do here? Can we get a tackle in? We can. Well done, Letsinen. Can he look at the back post? Look at the back post. Harriadi's in acres of space and Harriadi doesn't miss those. That's a stunning strike from a long way out. 5th goal of the year for him. A massive nod of the hat to Letsinen. Won the ball back and then picked him out with a decent pass as well. Look at this from Letsinen. That's a really good tackle. Just nicks in. And look at the space Harriadi had. He goes past one man there as well, trying to get the tackle in. Harriadi did not waste any time, did he? Hit that first time and absolutely smashed it in the back of the net, right on the stroke of half time as well. That is really, really good. Now, I haven't seen a score come through from the other game yet. We will get a chance to see at half-time here what the score is. Where are we here? John Book, they are 1-0 up. As things stand, they are 1-0 up. So I think, do we host John Book, I think, don't we? We've got to play them at our place yet. So, there is still a chance that we could top the group, but we're going to have to win out here, aren't we? What do we say to that, boys? You've played well. There's still room for improvement there. Anybody that's not playing particularly well, we'll just tell them there's a little bit more expected of you. We're a big club now, boys. Come on. You must be playing at least a 6-8 for me to be happy with you, or not angry at you anyway. That's all looking good. I cannot believe that strike from Harriadi. That was absolutely stunning, wasn't it? So hit it so far out, and it never looked like missing. We'll just keep going with the calm faiths here. Really, really happy with Letson. He doesn't look, attribute-wise, he doesn't look as good. He's not as good as Adsit. But when we see him on the pitch, and he's going to do something stupid now, isn't he? But he just never seems to let us down. He's just solid. He's always there. And that tackle was just absolutely stunning. It's more than an assist, that one, isn't it? Because he's won it back and he's played the assist. He's pretty much done it himself. Albeit, Harriadi still had a lot to do. I mean, we're essentially dominating possession here. Let's maybe just give it a concentrate. I know they're overwhelmed, but I just wonder if we do concentrate a little bit more, if there is a second goal in this game for us. And I'd really like a second goal, to be honest. What we don't want to do is for victim to a late chance here. What can we do? Let's maybe take it off, be more expressive, given that we are in front. I wonder if we just raise the tempo a little bit. The slow tempo doesn't really look like it's working for us. If we raise it ever so slightly, I wonder if there'll be something there for us. Let's give it, oh, I don't even know what I've hit there. I've clicked something in a panic. Nuri for Andika. Can we get a ball down the line here? That's the way. Take your time, mate. Harriadi, what can he do? He's had a good game so far. Melvin. Go on, Melvin. He lumps one over the top there. It's a good ball. It finds Maliafeni. What's he got for us? He's got space to run into. He drives into it. At Boaz. Look at the running through. There it is. It's Melvin. Oh, it's a good goal from Melvin as well. That's 2-0. That's the game. Melvin's first of the season. And that was a really, really good goal, wasn't it? Maliafeni on the break. Ran into space. He picked out Boaz, who came short. And Boaz just a perfectly timed pass from a perfectly timed run from Melvin. Look at that run. That's stunning. And a pass as well. Straight into his path. That is a really, really good goal. And the finish at the end of it as well wasn't half bad either, was it? Really, really happy with that. And that should be the game. That should be us out of the group. We're going to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. That's sensational. I honestly didn't think we would do that. Here we go again. Can we add a third? Doesn't look like we can. Goal difference might be important here, so it's not the end here yet. We don't want to concede a goal if we can help it. Oh, it's a big save from Lusal in goal. He's paying back all of that $5,000 transfer fee that we paid for him. Excellent stuff. All right, this is pretty much it. Can we sneak a last goal? Meliafeni just drift out of his reach. But that is a really good, solid away win. And I tell you what, that save from Lusal at the end, that wasn't bad either, was it? That just gave us a more comfortable, less nervous finish. Letson gets man of the match, and I'm going to say rightly so. Yeah, that's really good from him. Boys, we were excellent. Don't let that performance go to your heads. Let's move on. Yet again, we look like a team that knows what it's doing defensively, and that doesn't sit comfortably with me. That's a bit of a strange one. That one. There we go. We've got out of the group. We're into the second round. That in itself is absolutely incredible. Lehtinen, I've said it before, I'll say it again, mate. That was a really, really good performance from you. Really, really happy with that. And John Book did end up winning. So it's us and them. First versus second. We're already through the group. I think it's the last group game, isn't it? It's, we host them in the final group game. So as long as we get a result against Setayama, and going to Japan is not going to be the easiest, then that should be a showdown. Maybe Buriram can do us a favour and take some points off them as well. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be right back with our game at home to Arema in the league. Okay, welcome back. We're about to host Arema. You'll see here, we have not beaten them yet, so that's not a great sign, but hopefully we'll kick that on here. We'll get that result. You can see we are the favourites. Form is very, very similar between the two teams. We're both in good form. It's early days in the season, so that's kind of to be expected, I guess, isn't it? Same coach as last year for them. Milo Meyer, that guy. They're a cautious, standard playing style. Analysis report here. We are expecting them to play a 4-4-2. We all remember Robert Gladiator. What a name. Positional heat map, we can see there. They're relatively high up the pitch. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. They don't mind lumping one in, do they? So I have to keep an eye out for that. This is a team we're sending out. It's more or less the same 11. Just one or two changes. LaSalle continues in goal. It's Ndika, Basner, Demerson, and Lehtinen as the back four. Nuri, Dimas comes in for this one. I think it's the first look at him on the channel. Evan Dimas, he's a really, really good player. So he's going to do fine in the deep line playmaker role. Lily Pally pushes up for Melvin. Maliafeni and Haryadi continue with Boaz up top. Let's go. The reason we made the change for Melvin, his match condition, or his condition is currently at 90, so he's a little bit lower. We still have Nuri starting at that, but Nuri's captain, he's sort of a different story. And it's a good opportunity to give Dimas some game time as well. What do we want to say to this? Expect to pick up where they left off. I'm going to say we've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me, boys. We have been on a good run lately. So let's hope that continues here. Again, I don't know what's happened to our defence, because it's not the defence did we know and love them last year? I don't know, but we certainly knew it last year. So let's hope that continues. And the good news with that really is that we've had Yama come in as well to play, and he's slotted just in, and the defence didn't really look like it missed a beat, so that's all good. Here we go, Nuri from a free kick. It's off the crossbar. It's still there. Oh, on the rebound, Nuri's almost splashed in a wonder goal. We are going to get the corner, though. Can we get one of the big boys on the end of it? The Merson and Basner aren't the biggest, actually, so maybe not. We've gone short. Can Haryadi get... Oh, he's offside. What a waste. What a waste, boys. Come on. It's only about 2 or 3 days later after the Champions League game, so we haven't really had a chance to do much training at all. Here we go with Lily Pally. What can he do? It's a decent... Oh, what a pass from Haryadi, and Haryadi just doesn't miss right now, but that ball from Lily Pally... Yes, please. More of that. That was absolutely stunning. And Haryadi, 6 goals this year already, as I said. He's just not missing. Demerson wins the header. Lily Pally, let's have a look at this from behind the goal. You can see the run there, pulling out into space. And, oh, that's just wonderful stuff, isn't it? That is just wonderful, wonderful football. You do wonder, and again, we haven't played a Chinese team yet in the Asian Champions League, and they're going to be the big test for us. We saw last year, albeit it was our very first game in charge, but we got absolutely ripped to shreds by a Chinese team. Yes, they ended up winning the whole Champions League, so bear that in mind. But that's going to be the big test. But how far can we go? You do wonder if we can avoid Japanese teams. How far can we go? I am relatively confident in saying that the round of 16, sort of the first knockout round of the Champions League, I'll just be a little bit careful here. This is a little bit too much space. And Robert Gladiator puts it past the post. That it's a one-off game. Now, I'm assuming that if we are second in the group, that we'll be away from home for that one-off game. And that could hurt us. If we can top the group and get that one-off game at home, in the second round, then I'd say you never know. We could find ourselves in the quarterfinals, and anything can happen from there. Lily Pally again looks for Haryadi. Again, he finds him. Where's the man at the back post? This time there wasn't really anyone there. Boaz is a little bit too deep, really, but he's picked up the ball there. Lily Pally for Maliafeni, turns into space. He finds Boaz. Boaz puts it away. 7th goal this year for Boaz, and we are off and flying. 2-0 now up against Arema. 35 minutes gone. And this was the team that we had trouble with last year. Let's tell them to concentrate after that. you do wonder maybe if Boaz needed to be up there ready for the cross, but he wasn't. But, we scored anyway, so, it doesn't really matter. It's worked out for us in the end, but we've picked up a loose defensive header. But, I mean, at this level, you can almost rely on the loose defensive headers, probably. That's not something that's, that's not going to be free coming. So, let's see what we do here, though. Can we win this ball back? They are going to have to come at us a little bit. They've lumped one forward there. Oh, LaSalle, I thought that was going to end. It's okay. LaSalle for Letzinen. Can we go out from the back? He's lumped one forward. I don't know that Boaz has the legs for that. Maliafeni might. It's becoming... Could put pressure on him. Win the ball there. No, it's a hack forward. We should get to that. We do. Dimas is there. Back to Ndika. What's we got here? It's Dimas in for Lillipally. He's just running the show right now. He's the puppet master in there. Oh, Dimas, heavy touch, but we got away with it. Another look at that. Lillipally is just literally running the show. Hedriati, can he get a ball in? Lillipally, have it, mate. You deserve a goal. He's gone for Maliafeni. I mean, I'd say you can't miss, but it's done. He's actually still done quite well. Second goal for him. Another assist today from Lillipally. How many key passes does he have with that as well? Let's give them some praise now. 3-0 up. 38 minutes gone now. It's only 3 minutes since our last goal. Lillipally is just gliding past players. He's pulling the strings. He looks like a young Pele out there right now. It's Lillipally. That actually works quite well, doesn't it? And here we go now from the corner. Harriati. It's over the top. Basna, can he get there? No, he can't. It's hacked forward. We should get to that. And is the highlight going to continue? You would imagine it is. I don't think an overhit corner is quite considered a key highlight in my books. Here we go now with Nuri. That's a good ball over the top. No, it's not. Maliafeni can't quite get there. They've hacked it forward again. Demerson wins the header powerfully as well. Dimas in for Boaz. Boaz finds Maliafeni. What can he do? Overlapping run from Letzinen. Letzinen back for Maliafeni. It's blocked. Oh, do we have too many men forward here? Come on. Can we do? Can we win that? No, we've kind of retreated back, so that's a good thing. Oh, it's gone in for Gladiator. What can Robert do? He's squared it. Oh, and LaSalle had that covered. Just over the bar, though. Having a goalkeeper in goal that you think, oh, he might actually save this. It's a wonderful thing. Maliafeni, it's a good ball in. It's there for Lillipally. Oh, second attempt. Lillipally deserves that. If there's a man in the history of football that's deserved the goal, it's Stefano Lillipally on this day. What a performance it's been. That's 4-0 just before the break. And let's not forget, this is Arema. This is the team that was also in excellent form that we had never beaten before. And look what we're doing to them. Absolutely destroying them. I could not be happier with that first half if I tried, to be honest. The one half, or not a half chance, it was a good chance that we gave up to Robert Gladiator, a couple of decent chances, but that's fine, to be honest. Assertively, don't get complacent, boys. Kick on this second half. Why are you losing confidence? Demerson, come on, man. You shouldn't be such a low-confidence individual. Lillipally, dude, very happy with you. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. I'm almost wondering if we should rest him, actually. Has he done enough? We could bring Melvin on. Let's start the second half. Let's make sure that we're not going to sort of concede a silly goal here. But then I think it might be a good game to just take off some of the key players. I'm wondering we could take off... We have Purini on the bench, who'd be a good option to bring on, probably for Harriati, to be honest, because we don't have too many options on the left as good as him. Let's just praise them. We're 60 minutes in. It's time to make some changes. Nuri was tired coming in, so let's bring on Sedabudi for him. Let's bring on Perini for... Maliafeni's looking the tighter of the two, so let's bring on him. Let's make that change. I'm wondering Letzinen as well. We have Kayo who can play it right back, so let's maybe make that... let's keep a sub up our sleeves. Yeah, let's keep a sub up our sleeves. Let's not go silly, just in case. Can we get them to push on a little bit? Sometimes it's the case second half that you don't always kick on with it. Let's demand a bit more from them. Lillipally is looking tired, but yeah, I mean let's keep him on. Let's rest Melvin. We can make a change there for future games if we need to. Bit of a snooze fest for the second half, but we got the work done in the first half, and that's been a really, really good performance. 4-0 against Arema. Yes, it's at home, but still. This is a good team. And yet again, we haven't conceded a goal. That's what I meant to say at the start of, when we came back for this. That's now 7 games without conceding a goal. 6 games with a club record. 6 games in a row. We've now gone 7. Again, don't get complacent, but that's really, really good. So there we go top of the league, and the thing is, too, the wonderful thing, we don't look like conceding a goal, and I'm jinxing this so horribly. I cannot remember many better performances than that from Lily Pally. That was just absolutely amazing. Yeah, we don't look like conceding a goal. Look at that. That's 7 wins in a row. Also, sorry, 7 games without losing. It's there. You can see there the games without conceding. Where is our record? It was back here somewhere. There it is there, our new defensive record. So 6 games in a row without conceding is a club record. That's now 7, which is just wonderful, wonderful stuff. I'll do the press conference off camera. Guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. It's been a really, really strong episode for us in terms of performance, that one. We will be back, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. We will be back next time. I think what we'll do, the Setiyama game has nothing on it, really. We're already through the group. It's this John Book game that is the big one. So we'll come back for Borneo at home in the league, and then a massive, massive final game of the Champions League group stage. It will, in all likelihood, be a who finishes top of the group decider. Join me for that. That'll be for Saturday if you're watching live. Until next time, guys, Open Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.